All right. Hey, my internet friends. It's Jerry Tolliver, CEO of Fly Credit Solutions and your trusted credit expert. I'm so excited that you're here again for round 3. We're going to be talking to our friend T. Smith about Forex trading strategies. So you're going to be learning how you can flip your credit. You can take the money that those banks give you and you can make a whole lot of money in the Forex trading market with our friend T. Smith. So I hope you guys are really excited. We got a lot of questions in. So we're going to be answering that today as we go through today's lesson. And if you have any questions, feel free to write them in the comments below or submit them to us directly, and we'll be happy to answer them for you. But as I always say, take out a pen, take out some paper, take some notes, because this is only going to be available for the next 24 hours after this webinar is finished. After that, it's only going to be available to our members in the Fly Credit University. So if you really want to get in on all these tips, write them down so that you can execute them flawlessly in your plans. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce my friend T. How's it going?
Hey, what's up, Jerry? How you doing today?
Very, very good. Thanks a lot for joining us today, T. I really appreciate you taking out the time with us.
Oh, no, I'm excited. I want to give it back to you for doing a tremendous job in the community and raising this financial awareness about helping people get in a position really to have some buying power. And I appreciate everything that you've been doing over the years and the blessing you've been in my life. So I just want to give it back to you for being an awesome mentor and just such a tremendous blessing to so many people in the world.
Oh, I really, really appreciate that. One of the main reasons why we put this series together is because we want to help people make more money. We want to help put them on that track to financial freedom. And because you know how to make money from a cell phone, I figured you're the best person to teach people how to do
it. Absolutely.
I'm definitely ready to learn everything that you have to teach us today. So we'll go ahead and just get it started.
Okay, awesome.
All right. So T, tell us a little bit about what you're going to be talking about today.
So awesome. I really want to just go over 3 main points that we're going to hit today, Jerry. And the first one is really how to multiply your money from your cell phone. This industry has now connected us to a $5.3 trillion a day industry. And now we're in a position to write our name on the front of the check instead of the back of the check. So I'm going to show you guys how we can turn our cell phone into an ATM. Number 2, I want to teach you guys to learn how to grow money like the banks. The banks are averaging anywhere from 8 to 20% interest a day on certain things like student loans, right? ATM fees, their 401ks, mutual funds, IRAs. The banks are leveraging your money every single day to amass millions and millions of dollars. So what we want to do is teach everyday individuals like yourself on how to grow money like the banks and working with what you already have to establish a more power and position to buy things. Talk about how to raise capital to really invest in whatever project or business that you're looking to get off the ground. One of the challenges for so many entrepreneurs today is they don't have access to capital. And working with you, Jerry, having the ability to leverage their credit to fund what we call a broker's account will give them strategies inside of this largest financial market in the world so that they can now invest in their own dreams, Jerry.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
So tell us a little bit about who T is and how did you get into Forex?
Awesome. So a little bit of background about myself. You know, I grew up in a single family home. I decided to go off to college, in which I hit my tipping point. I always knew that entrepreneurship and leaving some type of impact in the world was for me. So I started off my journey, and just like most entrepreneurs, you have the disappointment, the breakdowns. And when I realized with so many people and what they're trying to achieve is that they're challenged with the financial part of it. You know, building a business and still trying to run your life, you come across breakdowns. And sometimes entrepreneurs have challenges with growing their business and scaling it. So I came across foreign exchange because I needed something without going to a bank, without having to borrow money. I wanted to fund and fuel my own dreams, Jerry. So without, doing those things, I learned the skill set And now I'm in a position to grow money from my cell phone, laptop, and now I can invest that straight into my dreams. So once I learned this skill set, I then went ahead and opened up what's called the Momentum Academy. And with this academy, I'm teaching individuals this skill set alongside building a brand and starting a business. So now with the proper steps and the vision, they can fund their brand and their business and now can scale their business with their own income.
That's an interesting concept because we all know, well, we all have heard at least, that you need money to make money.
Yes.
Nobody ever really tells you that it doesn't necessarily have to be your money.
Absolutely.
Right. Absolutely. Well, I'm really excited to see what you have in store for us. So take it away. Show us what you got.
Awesome. So here we go. Here we go. All right, Jerry, can you see the screen?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay, awesome, guys. So what I want to talk about today is really just diving right in and giving you guys the basics to this education. What I love about this platform and this university, it helps you create what's called leverage. And this year with leverage, by definition, is really maximizing your advantages. And outside of leverage, another word that you really want to master this year is learn. Because we understand that anything that we learn, we can earn, right? So if you went to college before and you studied to be a nurse, or you wanted to become a registered nurse, well, in order to earn as a registered nurse, you have to first go to university and learn to become a registered nurse. So what I love about this platform is that trading is not hard, it's just new. We're just ready to teach, and so that you guys can learn this new information so that you can leverage it. Because right now, guys, 95% of the world, they work for the other 5% of the population, okay? And 73% of the 95%, they only have about $1,000 in their bank account, and that's only during tax season, right? So what I want you guys to understand is that most people now today is they don't have enough advantages to really hit their dreams and their goals in life. Most people lack three things. Number one, time. Number two, money. And then number three, personal development. So let me just tie this in, guys. And I know this board, Jerry, how do we, I want to switch over to get a new board here.
I think you can press on clear.
Okay, here we go. So Jerry, now what I want you to, the charger. What I want to show you guys now is how to apply this leverage and this information towards this academy that we have. So our education breaks down in two ways. The name of our platform to teach you guys how to become master traders and grow your income from your cell phone is called IML. It's short for iMarkets Live. And on this platform, we break it down into two ways, right? You have your education, and then you have your no experience. So let me show you guys how this works. With this online platform of teaching people how to grow their income, the education breaks down like this. We have what's called the IML Academy. And with this IML Academy, there's over 60 plus videos that's teaching you guys anything from A to pay on how to become a master trader. You're going to learn things like, what is a stop loss? What is a take bull market? What is a bear market? What is a pip? You're going to learn the entry points and exit points of getting in the market and getting out of the market. You're going to learn risk management. So outside of that, our favorite tool is the IML TV. So what I love about this platform is like Netflix for traders. You can now watch live traders in the market, traders who made 6- and 7-figure careers out of trading. You can now watch them live strategically in a classroom session as they go through the market. They set up entry and exit points, and you can watch this live. And even if you can't watch it, you can always refer back to it because it's recorded, and you can still catch up on those sessions. So if you're like myself and so many others, you'll love the fact that if you're a visual learner, You can watch a virtual mentor all over the world right from your cell phone. Now, what I love about this platform outside of that is a tool we call the harmonic scanner, right? And once again, these terms might sound foreign, but I just want to assure you that it's not hard, it's just new. So with this harmonic scanner, it's just an application that's going to teach you when to get in the market and when to get out the market. See, guys, this is not like stocks where only time you make money is selling. See, with the foreign exchange, we actually make money buying and selling. It's about getting into a market and exiting the market. And all the scanner does is allows us to know what's the perfect entry point and what's the perfect exit point. So I love these tools that this platform has given us just to increase our risk management. Now, let's talk to the busy individuals, the individuals who really ready to earn, but have not really dove all the way into the education, but really want to leverage this platform to fund other projects. So here's what you can do with no experience. We have an app called Swipe Trades. And what I love about Swipe Trades is IML, they have 7-figure traders, right? These are people who made millions of dollars, right? They're 7-figure earners. And these traders, they send signals right to this app called Swipe Trades. And once you get that signal, everything is already laid out for you. What currency pairs to pair. So they might send you a signal that says, hey, this is looking like a great trade setup. You can pair the US dollar versus the Japanese yen. Here are the entry points. Here are the exit points. And they even suggest what lot size or how much of your broker's account that you should leverage with this particular trade. Then they tell you when to get in, when to get out, and leave you a note on what to watch in the market. So literally, if you guys can copy, paste, now you can profit just from leveraging people who made a career out of day trading. Now, outside of swipe trades, you might say, well, T, I'm not always by my cell phone. I work a lot. I spend a lot of time with my children. Well, you can set up swing trades. What I love about swing trades is that now you can stay in these trades longer than what you would be called a swipe trader. So swipe trades, you take it, you get in, you get out. But swing trades, you're going to stay in a little longer because we understand as far as the currency is involved with different countries that the market can never disappear. If the money goes up, we know it has to come back down. If it's down, we know it has to swing back up. So if you guys have enough income, enough money in your broker's account, you can manage those swings in the market and still position yourself for profit. So guys, let me clear this. And now I want to talk about the second half, right? You want to know, what does it take to get started and really start growing my money from my cell phone, learning this skill set? So guys, here it is, right? So what I love about this platform, unlike other opportunities and at colleges, guys, just for $217, we can learn this skill set of multiplying our money from our cell phone. But what I love about this platform is outside of the $217, IML says, hey, instead of the $2,700 for the year to master learning, multiplying your money every day trading, we're just going to break it down to $161 a month. But what I love about this platform, and that's why I like to call it Millionaire University, is that they actually allow us to receive a scholarship. See, IML has a goal to help 1 million students become traders by 2020, okay? So they says, hey, if you guys want to help us achieve our goal, when you introduce this education to two students who are just overworked and underpaid, maybe two students who just want to leverage their credit to fund their broker's account and to invest in other projects such as real estate, small business. They maybe want to scale and travel and just have more life and time freedom. Well, when you introduce two individuals, they actually waive your monthly tuition. So now with just a one-time investment of $217 without having to be licensed. You say, well, T, how do you have to be licensed? Because we're not trading on other people's behalf. This is education. You're learning how to trade for yourself. So now you spend $217 one time and you have access to a skill set of making $217 in 3 minutes. I've seen individuals make $217 in 30 seconds. So now we can see how we can leverage now a ATM from the palm of our hands. But wait, it goes into a better position, because for those who may be working full time and they need their job income to really pay bills, to be the stability in their household, we have a way where you can fund your broker's account to trade with without even touching your job money. So let me show you guys this. And this, guys, is totally optional. This part I'm about to introduce to you guys is completely optional. If you guys wanted to trade and grow your money daily without talking to individuals, that's fine. It's perfect. But for this part, it's for individuals who want their account funded without having to tap into their own resources. So IML says, hey guys, when you introduce this to 3 individuals, not only do we waive your tuition, but now we're going to promote you to a business position called Platinum 150. And what I love about this platform is that by introducing other students to this platform, they now pay you $150 a month residually. So here's what I want you guys to understand. 150 residually is different than 150 linear. Linear, we understand we have to trade time for money. But $150 residually, especially compared to, we're only getting 0.04% interest on our savings account. So that means if you started the year off this year with $100 in your savings account and you did nothing with it, by the end of this year, you have about $4 in profit in that savings account. So wait a minute. We just had 3 successful conversations and you just interest $150 residually every 30 days. But wait a minute, students. What happens when you make $150 residually and you apply it with a skill set of multiplying money? So now you could take this 150 and fund your broker's account with it. And now do what the banks do. Leverage other people's money. So now you're in a banking position where you're growing and your money is multiplying every day. But let me show you guys this, right? Let's erase this. And let me show you this. So there's another level. You say, T, well, I have more aggressive goals. So after P150, we have to have a referral position called P600, where when you introduce 12, now they pay you $600 a month residually, in which you can use this income to fund your broker's account. So what I love about this platform is now IML is giving you the seed capital to offset what it costs to get your dreams off the ground. So where can you create a $600 residual check just by having 12 conversations regarding multiplying your money, right? So now with just 3 conversations, 1, 2, and 3, who want leverage, now your platform goes into $600 a month residually that you can use to fund your dreams, right? Your dream business, or maybe knock off some bills in the house, because on average, 95% of the world has about 15 to 20 bills a month that they can use an extra $600 to go towards those bills. So now you're freeing up more income to leverage, right? So let's close it out with this position, guys. And I want to show you guys this, how powerful this platform is. So with the last thing, I want to show you guys this, and we'll be done, how that you can use the power of leverage with the ability to make money every day trading. So now let's just say if your organization grows to 30, right? You have 30 individuals who are learning a skill set of growing their income. Now, guys, this is entrepreneurship, right? You are entrepreneur, excuse my handwriting, guys. You are an entrepreneur, and what you guys have to understand is that now you have the ability and the skill set to grow money. So now with 30 people in your organization whom you may not even know because you only introduce it to 3 students. Now IML promotes you to P1000, and now they give you $1,000 a month to fund your broker's account. So guys, how about learning a skill set where you can leverage $5.3 trillion a day in trading foreign currency from your cell phone, and then they turn around and give you $1,000 to trade with, right? So guys, this is not one of those things like multi-level marketing where you got to get out here and recruit millions of people. No, this is not that. You can actually just trade, right? This part is totally optional because you can just trade from your cell phone and grow that income every day. This part, if you want to share and be a blessing to others, is just for individuals who don't want to trade with their money and rather trade with other people's money, right? Who really want to use the principle of leverage. So our trader team who've hit this position, they got $1,000 to either apply towards those 15 to 20 bills, or we could just fund our broker's account and grow it 8 to 10% a day. So I love this platform and what it's doing for so many individuals, because now we have an opportunity to become investors without having to do so many things that we've been accustomed to do in the industry of working from home, or some type of things we had to leverage in the financial industry. So guys, recruiting is optional. I love this platform. The second thing is, guys, we're not pushing products. We don't have anything to sell, guys. And what I love about this platform is that it's education. And with education, is either you want it or you don't. And then the third thing is we don't need any sensitive information. We don't have to sit down with you guys and ask for social security numbers and get all that information and do kitchen tables and none of that. You guys can learn this skill set right from this academy from your cell phone all over the world, as long as you have access to the internet. So now you're in a position to be part-time business owners and leverage a skill set in the largest financial market in the world. So what I want to do right now is give it back to somebody I have a tremendous amount of respect for. And I just thank her for really just allowing the doors to open up for so many people who built great credit and now ready to leverage it to expand their financial portfolio. So guys, I'm done. And Jerry, I'd like you to take it away.
I love that. It's a lot of information. And what I want to know is, well, I actually have some questions here that people submitted before the webinar. And we have
yes.
That says, what is the difference between stocks and Forex?
I love it. So what I love about foreign exchange, the Forex market is more versatile. You have more access to $5.3 trillion a day. And the foreign exchange market is bigger than the stocks exchange. It's the largest financial market in the world. Unlike the stock market, right? The stock market, you only make money selling. But in the foreign exchange market, we actually make money buying and selling. And what I love about it, see, this stock market is more limited as well. You have really about a 9 to 5 to be in the stock market. And this foreign exchange is really more so 24 hours a day, 6 days a week. But if you have Bitcoin and digital currency, you can now access this market 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So if the foreign exchange market, Jerry, just gives you more flexibility and is larger than the stock market.
Got it. So you're trading different currencies. Is that correct?
Correct.
Got it. Okay, that makes so much sense. So, and I remember you also mentioned a stop loss. So just kind of getting people to understand how to keep the money in their pocket, right? And not lose it. Because a lot of people have that reservation in getting into stocks or getting into foreign exchange where they don't want to lose money, which is one of the main reasons why we want to position everyone to use other people's money to make it. But
yes,
the risk that you take with using other people's money is that you still got to pay it back. So
Yes.
how do you minimize the risk? Because I've been seeing you guys make a lot of money. You guys have been really successful at teaching people this skill set to learn it, right? So they can teach it to their generations to come and other people that they know and love. So my question is, how do you mitigate the risk?
I love it. And what you're going to learn in the academy, all the students who's going to sign up to learn this skill set is you're going to hear this over and over, this term called risk management, right? So risk management stands for, really, we have what's called a take profit and a stop loss. So what I love about trading is that you can tell the system, you can tell the market when to take profit, when to take you out of a trade, and when to stop the loss, and when to take you out of the stop loss trade in which you don't over leverage your account. So let me show you guys what that means. So, right, this is the market, right? Let's just say this is our entry point here. And we set up a take profit for $200. But this trade has the possibility of hitting right here for $500. What you're telling the market with this take profit is you said, hey, I don't want to be greedy. So I'm going to set my system up when my trade hits this mark right here to pull me out at $200 profit. Even though I have the possibility and the capability to hit 500, I don't want to be risky. So I'm going to set my take profit for 200. And when it hits the take profit, the system will automatically pull me out. Well, what does that represent? Well, most people, they work a 9 to 5. How can you watch this when you're at work? So now this management, but it goes all the same well when you have a stop loss. So you might say, well, hey, I want the market to pull me out at $100, but you know if it goes underneath this, it's $200 that you can lose. So you say, well, hey, with this stop loss, I'm willing to lose and gamble this $100, and I don't want to blow my account down afterwards. So now with that stop loss, the system will take you out at what you set your risk management on. So now it's like, it's not a gamble no more. With the education, your mindset and everything that you learn becomes your risk management. And then you have tools that assist you in setting up your risk management as well. So it's almost like we have a strategy right now, Jerry, that's 99.3% when we align all of our indicators and our everything that we need to perform in the market. We almost got a win-win strategy right now.
That's awesome. Okay, so that's a really good explanation of really how to stop yourself from losing money, because that's one thing that I know, even me personally, if I wanted to get into Forex, one thing that I really don't want to do, anybody don't want to do, is lose money. So
yes.
That really helps me understand better how that works. And then the last question I see we had was, can you fund it with a credit card?
Yes.
Oh,
and one simple question, yes.
cool beans. I love that. Well, I don't have any more questions that we had that were submitted through email, but if anybody has any questions, please pop them below and we'll see if we can get answers to those. T, how can we get in contact with you if anybody has some questions?
Sure, I can give my information. My cell phone number, if you guys want to reach out, and I don't mind, 708-955-9100. And outside of that, guys, by email, you can reach me at tsmithinfo@gmail. This is my personal email that I use. I like to build a relationship with you guys so you guys can send anything, any questions that you have to this specific email so we can build our relationship and we can get your questions answered.
Sweet. Thank you so much, T. I really appreciate this information that you're sharing. This, again, is another way for people to flip their credit, put some more money in their bank account, pay some bills, take some trips, and just live a life of financial freedom, because we live in a very, very interesting time these days. And just knowing that you can make money from your gadgets, from your cell phone is amazing. So I really
Yes.
appreciate you taking out the time with us today. I don't see any other questions right now, but guys, if you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out to T personally. I'll also just leave a link below so that if you want to apply and get more information about how Forex works in detail, and if T can answer your questions and get you started, then you can fill out that form. He can get you the information, and then we'll see if it's a good fit for you. But again, I really appreciate everyone for taking out the time with both me and T and learning how you can flip your credit in the Forex market. Next week, we're going to be with D Wade, and D Wade is going to be talking more about stocks. He's going to be talking about more about banking principles since he is the banker, and he's going to be giving you a lot more in-depth behind the scenes information that you definitely need to know from a banking perspective so that you'll know how to play the game and you'll win it in the process. So if you guys can get all the information that you needed from here, if you need to rewind it, that's fine. It's going to be available for the next 24 hours. Again, after that, it's only going to be available to our Fly Credit University members. But until next time, we're going to be here again Wednesday, 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. We'll be talking to our friend D Wade. So again, you guys, thank you again for taking up the time with us. Thank you again for investing into yourselves today, because that is truly the most important part. But until then, we'll see you next time. Have a good night, guys. Bye.